we're going to give that to the next guy. That's a quote from Trump. I'm going to explain to you why it almost certainly proves he's innocent and is the entire hinge of this particular indictment that Jack Smith is bringing against him. And it all can be reduced to, did Trump believe that he won the election, or was he lying when he claimed that it was a scam? That's what this entire thing hinges on. But first, welcome to Doug in Exile. This is the show where I am a barely literate comic book artist and I narrow down all of the news for you. If I can explain it and make sense for me, I can get it to make sense for you. Okay, let's do this. First things first, I have this smart guy legal document. Here's in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia. This is the United States versus Donald Trump. But the key to this whole document sits in paragraph 83. Paragraph 83 out of about 120, 130 paragraphs in this whole document. On the evening of January 3rd, the defendant, that's Donald Trump, met for a briefing on an overseas national security issue with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and other senior national advisors. The chairman briefed Trump on the issue, which had previously arisen in December, as well as possible ways the defendant, Trump, could handle it, the possible ways he could defend the different electors in the different states. When the chairman and another advisor recommended that the defendant, Trump, take no action because Inauguration Day was only 17 days away and any course of action could trigger something unhelpful, Trump, the defendant, calmly agreed, stating, "Yeah, you're right. It's too late for us. We're going to give that to the next guy." So that's the whole key, okay? This whole indictment hinges on what you believe he is saying in the meaning of, you're right, it's too late for us, we're going to give it to the next guy. I just want you to notice the first most obvious thing. Trump says it's too late for us. He doesn't say, yeah, you're right, I was wrong about the election being false. He says, yeah, you're right, it's too late for us, meaning, and he's saying this very calmly, it'd be much easier to see this as him saying, though I'm right, it's still too late because it's too close to Inauguration Day to do something about this. So here's how CNN breaks it out. It's, this is just showing how they're trying to nail Trump in a lie on this. Leave it for the next guy. If Trump is to be, because this is, CNN annotated this whole document. If Trump is to be shown to have actually understood that he lost the election, this January 3rd meeting could be a key bit of testimony. They have to prove that Trump actually understood that he lost the election. And this is their biggest problem because they have nothing but years of quotes of him saying, I won, I won, I won, I won. They are claiming that Trump is lying and actually knows he didn't win. That's what this whole thing hinges on, because I'll tell you why. You can't go after an American for having an opinion. Trump has an opinion that he actually won the election. It doesn't matter how many people agree with him. I may agree with him, I may not. It does not matter if everyone in the world agrees with your opinion. It doesn't matter if no one agrees with your opinion. You are allowed to have the opinion that you think the election was shenanigans. You're also allowed to have the opinion that you think the election was legit. So this whole lawsuit, this whole indictment is about, are we going to have the U.S. government Department of Justice go after a man for believing, for having an opinion? If this goes against Trump and he is found guilty, this country is not the same country I was born in. And then here's the end of the document. I just wanted to show you this because it was cool. Down at the bottom, it shows Jack Smith's signature, Special Counsel, United States Department of Justice. Let's give it to the next guy. It is reasonable for any jury member to see that that is not a private concession that Trump actually lost the election. We can hold two thoughts in tension. Trump can both believe that he got hosed at the election box, and he can believe that he's going to give this thing over to the next guy. See what I mean? Just because Trump agrees to give it over to the next guy does not mean that he believes he actually lost the election. So Jack Smith has this is one of the hardest cases to prove. He has to convince a jury. And remember, if the judge is too slanted against Trump, he'll almost certainly be able to appeal this thing very easily, just saying to a higher court and just say, I didn't get a fair shake with this DC judge. Okay, so everyone has to act on the up and up. This is not going to work. If it does work, this is going to spell out some dark times for our courts. And believe me, the Democrats do not want to be able to go and start indicting people on their intent and what is going on in their minds and in their beliefs. It'll set a terrible un-American precedence. That's good news for Trump, everybody. This is more good news for Trump. I'll give you even more good news on this thing in the next video. So make sure you subscribe. Then you won't miss out on an episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave your comment below if you believe this is the key to this January 6th indictment against Trump. I'm Doug in Exile.